Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It's me, your old pal, Van Dweller, feeling particularly old today. And we are back with more classic Tetris Monthly Mega Dasters for October 2025. Yeah, I'm still sick. It's not the Arizona virus or whatever it's called. It's just something, I don't know what it is, flu, cold, whatever. But I'm here and we're doing Mega Dasters. We got to get it done. So let us go ahead and get it done. I'm not going to go ahead and go through the whole rigmarole because frankly, I don't want to hurt myself, but I do want to remind the players that we are going to be best of 5. The first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets re-rolled, not incremented. Hurts and input display. Players make sure that's turned on. If you do experience tech issues, please keep playing. You know, issues with your internet or your computer or your whatever, just keep playing. Assume your game will count because it might, and I will sort it out. All right, remember to heed the spirit of DAS. This is a DAS tournament. Press and hold play style. Quick tap at the end of a DAS movement. A single one is fine. 2 and 3 taps in the middle, you know, I'm not too concerned about it, but those extreme edge, you know, those taps up to the edges of the board, yeah, we're gonna be on you like a hawk. Okay, good. Yeah, we need to support the players. All right, prize pool sitting here at 314,369. That's a very generous prize pool. Looking to bump it up even further for this DAS Championship prize pool. So if you want to support the prize pool, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. One that says Mega Dasters, that is the right one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament for our prize pool partner. Matcherino, top right-hand corner is where you log in. And once you're in, the right side has a button that says contribute, and click on that to contribute. And yeah, remember our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the fans. No sponsors, no nothing. So yeah, that's more than $5,000. It truly is. Is it? Wait, is it more? 314. I think it's less than 5,000. It's like right around pi. I mean, what's pi? 3145? I forget. Anyway, 314. Oh, it is more than 5,000. Awesome. No, I didn't catch Dr. Mario 19. It is not the Arizona virus. It is the something else. But anyway, that's good. And please support the channel. A lot of different ways to use that. Use the support command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. Find some ways to support us, one of which you can do is Patreon, patreon.com/monthlytetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support to keep this channel going. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Maydelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M. Rogue, Potato Cat Kid, Javan T, Jason, Sonny Jr., everybody on this slide, off the slide, plus Violet, thank you for your support. If you don't like Patreon, you could do the same thing basically via PayPal, so you know, don't let that be an excuse. If you're on YouTube and platform, you've got the typical platform-specific ways to support us. And I don't want to go through all those because I got to save my voice for the important things, which is playing Tetris. So let's go ahead and flop on over to our players here. We got Dark Scooty and Light Poopy. Dark Scooty. Oh, my God. My goodness, Scooty the Sith Lord. I'm sorry, I you know I have to. It's hard to keep up with players' haircuts, so I got to get a new Scooty graphic. But we'll get a new Scoot. I'll try to switch them all out for the most recent one for January. All right, how about that? Once a year, I update the things. Okay, seems good. Anyway, yeah, we got Dark Scooty. 11 p.m. on a Monday is crazy work for Scooty. Yeah, that's why I did the accelerated plan for the opening, among other reasons. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some pieces in the chat for these players. This is probably what I'll sound like when I'm old, though, you guys. You know, you get old, your voice gets a little weirder and you know, strange. That's right, Darth Scooty. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pieces in the chat, players. If you need it, if you need another minute or two, You can take it. 754B24. 754B24. Oh my God. Tetris is on PC. Tetris pinning up. Excuse me. Okay, I had to mute there. Sorry. Tetris pinning and winning. All right, the pieces are 754B24. And again, I think my interaction with chat will be minimal here. So, Tetris, I need you to interact with chat. All right. You be Vandy in chat, and I'll be Vandy on the stream. This says top 16. It is not top 16. It's top 32. So let's fix that. And it is good. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Both players are on C. Let's go ahead and get them started. Bluescuti and Poopyoldhag, top 32 CTM Mega Dasters in 3-2-1 Tetris. On the left side of your screen, Bluescuti qualified into seed number 6 with a 1.08 million. That was the average of his best 3 games played in a 75-minute championship qualifier. Scooty has a DAS PB of 1.25 million. Now, of course, in virtue of Scooty's top, 16 qualifier? Is that right? So if you qualify the top 16, you get to skip 2 rounds. You don't have to play until the round of 32. This is Scooty's first match in this event. So his first match in this October tournament taking place in November. That's no way to live. But that's fine. Anyway. Scooty is ranked number 8, I think, in the most recent Premier poll for DAS competitors. Actually, he's also ranked number 3 in the Premier poll for Open tournaments headed into this month. I think he got 3 in this month as well, November. And of course, you know Scooty as what, a 6-time? Is it 6-time now? CTM Masters event winner. Including our Lone Star winner for 2024, right? Wasn't he? Oh my God, I'm losing track of when we did everything. But yeah, our last Lone Star was 2024, and Scooty took that one. You saw Scooty recently at the Jonas Cup. Excuse me. And Scooty was a top 8 finisher in that. And his team, along with Wallbant, took first in the team relay. Also took first in Pumpy Heart's one-day tournament for this month. Took down Meme in 3-1 victory in the finals there. And you've also seen him, what have you seen him do? Well, he won the Space City Regional DAS Championship. That's the one in Houston, Mari and Sharky's event. Took second in the Open tournament there as well. And of course, Scooty was the first player ever to, reach the glitched colors in NE. Not the glitch colors, the crash screen, not the glitch colors, the crash screen. The crash screen, not glitch colors. He's the first player to go so far into the glitch colors that he crashed the game. That's true. But anyway, yeah, sorry. I'm a little wiped right now. Anyway, that's Bluescuti. Oh, he was runner-up in Jonas Cup last year as well as CTWC's North American DAS Championship. Bluescuti's grandpa with the sub on Twitch. Thank you so much. 328 here for Scooty. 211 for Poopy. And on the right side of your screen, it is Poopy, a.k.a. Poopyoldhag. Sorry, I'm coughing and dying, so my apologies, everybody. Poopy, been around in the Classic Tetris community since 2020, has played a ton in our lower tier tournaments, played a ton in our DAS Masters monthly tournaments, played in DAS Champions League. Is a community winner, but I forget which level it was, so my apologies. I get a little bit of grace here for not remembering stuff because I'm just so out of it. But Poopy was also a CTWC bronze player in 2021, the second online year. It's a shame we can't get everybody out to CTWC. Would love to see some of our non-US players out there, but Poopy was able to take part in 2021 online. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of memory errors on Liquipedia. I don't know what's up with that. So that's weird. But anyway, Poopy from New Zealand, seed number 38. 522 here for Bluescuti, 359 for Poopy. Poopy started all the way back in round one, by the way. Defeated Grand Designs in round one and Weisbrot in round two to get here to this top 32. $388 for Poopy, $547 for Bluescuti. There's a Tetris for Poopy, $435. 4 lines away from that level 19. That speed is going to increase by 50%, and that'll essentially be the last playable speed for our DAS players. Poopy just going to take a nice, easy triple here, 1 line away from that 19 transition. Not going to be able to transition in with a Tetris, but is in at 441. Scooty in at 619. I remember that too, Tetris. 624 for Bluescuti, 473. Wallband says, getting too old for these late night games. Yeah, thanks so much to our players for their flexibility here. You know, sometimes it's tough with people's schedules, plus the time difference to get a really ideal time. This match was scheduled for yesterday, but, you know, exigencies and emergencies and whatnot occurred. And so we had to delay it till today. I'm actually kind of happy that it was delayed because, I mean, I sound bad now. You should have heard me last night. That it would have been a total disaster rather than just the partial disaster, which it is right now. 586 for Poopy, 737 for Bluescuti. Oh, thanks, Bluescuti's grandpa. Appreciate that. Tiger says, I remember in the 2020 live CTWC quals, Poopy was qualifying online, and when Bidwell heard the same, he said, real mature. Like, I could hear that in my head. Like, I can literally hear him saying that in my head right now at this moment. Yeah, the name. Yeah, I know the name. So I got it. Yeah, I don't know why that was a core Tetris memory of you. Yeah. Oh, no. Poopy got a top out at 633. Bluescuti is good in game number one. Scooty, you have taken game one. Good job. Oma Red Star is here. Travis, I want to thank you. I want to welcome everybody, but it's just kind of a chore even to talk as little as I am. So if I don't thank you or welcome you, please don't take it personally. All right, new pieces are here. 4581B4, 4581B4. Thanks, Squirrely. Appreciate that. The pin. We will accept sympathy bits, by the way. Those are totally on the table. Oh, Scooty on the France round. CTWC France. Look at that. Okay. Well, let's check our 4, 5, 8, 1B4. All right, both players ready for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I wonder if I should I commission a CTM version of the next Tetris Gym iteration? That would be nice. Maybe I will. I don't know how to do that, but at some point, I'd imagine 2026 has got to have a new gym version, right? What do you? Anybody know for sure? I know it's been talked about, like what's going to go into the next one, but add music, flex style. Oh my God, can you imagine? Holy, that's a good idea. But music is not trivial to add. Like it is not. It's like you can't just drop like an MP3 into it and then it plays it. You have to hand code the whole. You know what I mean? Like it's not just like you can take any 8-bit file. Like it seems like you have to hand code it. That's why like there's a ROM out there that if you remember Jazz Thief or Jazzy, longtime community member, put one out with the Game Boy Tetris music on it, and yeah, it wasn't. You can't just drop a file in there and have it play it. You have to like code it by hand. But that's out there. It's awesome. It's great, but it was like painstaking to do. You were saying check our chip tunes, but I don't think you can just, you know, it's not like a drag and drop and put it in. You know what I mean? Like someone there could do it. It's a thought. But it's not like you just take a MIDI file or something and go, oh, all right, we'll just put that in the game. Like, it's like a whole thing. Yeah, you want the toe song in there? All right, 232 for Bluescuti, 218 for Poopyoldhag. Yeah, if you had to have two. Well, yeah, the thing is though with the Tetris Gym though, it doesn't even have music in there, so like that would have to be a totally fresh. I don't even know if it has the capacity. You'd have to put a whole other menu on there. So if we wanted like a Tetris Gym, I mean, it doesn't have any music options, so I don't even know if it's possible. What kind of soup do I like? That's a good question. I guess I'm kind of a basic, boy. And, I do like a chicken noodle soup, but I like it with big chunks of chicken. So 351 for Bluescuti. So like, oh shoot, Poopy. Okay, gets a bar down. So we should be able to deal with this, but man, Poopy had me worried here for a moment. But yeah, like, I do like big chunks of chicken. So, like the Campbell soup doesn't really do it for me. So if I have to get like a canned soup, I'll add my own chicken to it. I'll supplement. But I love chicken soup. I think it's great. I do like tomato soup too. It's been a long time since I had soup. I really only have it when I'm sick. It's an Italian wedding soup or some like meatball soup is good. Now there's stuff like, let's see, 390 for Bluescuti, 358 for Poopy. There's like other, there's like broccoli cheddar soup. It's hardly a soup. A broccoli cheddar soup is like a ball of cheese and broccoli. Like, it's just an excuse to call it soup, just eat a bunch of cheese. You like stew over soup? Yeah, for sure. Tetris said you've never had soup unless you count SpaghettiOs. What the heck, buddy boy? You've never had soup. Yeah, I do like a meatball soup. Oh yeah, so if we're gonna go out like, if we're gonna include stuff like stews and stuff, then yeah, gumbo, of course. Like I love going to New Orleans and just like eating gumbo. I really love New Orleans a lot. $4.77 for Poopy, $4.78 for Bluescuti. Is gumbo a soup? Gumbo is kind of a. It's. I mean, I don't know. Is it a stew? I don't know if it's stewed. Because a stew is like a braise, and I don't know if it is a braise. Yeah, New Orleans is great. I really do love it there. All right, Poopy is into 19 at 504, gets a Tetris 19. Skim and a Tetris for Poopy. 505 entry for Bluescuti. So just a few thousand points apart as they enter 19 here in game number 2. You're going to New Orleans next year if things go right. Why is there a why isn't there a regional in New Orleans? What the heck? We should have like the Tetris tournament at the Superdome. Gumbo usually has a thickener in it. But yeah, stews can have a thickener in it, like flour or like a roux. You know, it can have like a roux. You can have a roux in a stew. So I don't know if a thickener is, but yeah, you can also have a thickener in, like, in some soups as well. So I don't know. I gotta think of it. Stew is like related to a braise, right? It's like slow cooked. All right, Poopy with the survival here. Your family makes soupy gumbo. That does sound like a Zydeco artist, right? Soupy gumbo. $7.93 for Poopy, $7.68 for Scooty. Soupy old gumbo, true. All right, so Poopy's ahead by like 5 lines. When the lines are tied, okay, so yeah, when the lines are tied, it's basically tied. So Scooty with the better board here is going to take the lead here while Poopy's kind of survive this low dig. And Poopyoldhag with the spoiler alert in the chat says GG. So that's going to be a top out for Poopy at 833. Bluescuti is good in game number 2. Scooty's mom makes killer chicken noodle. Chiller kicking noodle. Well, have her FedEx me some. I could use it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch these coughs with the mute button, but I can't always get them, so I'm doing my best. It's not good enough, but I'm still doing my best. She does? That sounds good. I am fasting right now, but I might get some broth, some plain broth. That might be nice. All right, the max out for Scooty into 28. New pieces. Chiller kicks noodle. Oh no. Chiller kicking noodle. My God, I could never imagine that Chiller is such a gentle soul. 656073. And why would you kick noodle? D56073. So players, you can take a moment if you need it. Let me count them down. All right. Yeah, they are good. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Poopy needs to win to stay in. Scooty looking to wrap it up right now. Here comes the Gatorade. Oh, now you want clam chowder. Yeah. I might go buy some broth or something and just sip on that. I don't want to have too much in the way of calories, but but I don't know. A couple of cups of broth are going to throw my fast off. And, obviously check with, consult with your physician, but I find that when I do get sick, for me personally, it seems like I heal quicker when I'm fasting. So, ever had pickle soup? No, but I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued. Pickle soup? I've never heard of that. What the heck? All right, Poopy gonna get the spin of the L piece. And gonna get Tetris ready and get the Tetris. Poopy 115. Scooty gets 117, 2 lines apart. And 1,500 points apart. Polish, it does sound like that is a plausible place for it to be from. Oh, you're killing me because I want pierogi and all this other stuff. I just want everything. You've triggered something in me with chowder, and I just want everything. Oh, Poopy couldn't get the tuck over there, so all of a sudden their board kind of messed. Pierogies for dinner, not authentic. Yeah, sometimes you go to the farmer's market here in Texas, and they'll be like, "Oh, we're a pierogi stand," and they got like brisket in them, and and I'm like, I'm all for it. Whatever you want to stuff into a pierogi, no problem. Oh, I gotta go right to sleep. I got class in the morning, guys. I'm sick. I'm dedicated. I got a bunch of quals to check. I've been kind of hoping to feel better before I try to stay up and do that, but I gotta check them tomorrow no matter what. So we got a full day of work tomorrow. What class? Oh, it's a philosophy class. I know. I'm like, now I got cravings. 2734 Scooty, 233 for Poopy. You will chug some water, as that is a life hack. What, chugging water when you're sick is a life hack? All right, Scooty in a little bit of trouble, making good use of those quick taps. But yeah, it's kind of a tough board. Great L piece for Scooty. And he looks like he's going to open up that left. He's got some burn still. So really just blocks just as the bar comes. The bar would be good for a Tetris, but more importantly, just to bring this stack down. And there it is. Scooty gets a long bar down for Tetris. Knocks that stack back down to safety. 354 for Bluescuti. 327 for Poopy. Real pierogies have sauerkraut in them. Yeah, I do like real pierogies. I like sauerkraut. Tell you what I miss is, on the subject of pierogies or pierogi-like items. God, I've had this craving for anybody's from. I don't even know if this place exists anymore. But back when I lived in Madison, like 20 years ago, there was this place that had these, Russian dumplings, pelmeni, and man, that place was so good. It was like right downtown, I think, kind of near or on campus. God, that was so good. I've been thinking about those lately. 501 for Bluescuti, 513 for Poopy. What the freak is a pierogi, says Tetris? Yeah, it's like a little piece of dough with some stuff in it, and it's boiled or fried, depending on how you prepare it. Was that Dottie's dumpling dowry? I think it was just called the pelmeni. $5.88 for Poopy. Well, this was like 20 years ago. All right, Scooty up pretty high here. Gonna survive. Get that long bar down. 669 for Scooty. There's a Tetris for Poopy. Oh, Poopy kind of in trouble here. Oh, no. Oh, Poopy gets a long bar down. But that is going to be a top out for Poopy. And Bluescuti, basically a moment after, took the lead. So that is going to go in as a sweep for Bluescuti versus Poopy. Congratulations to you, Bluescuti. You will be moving on to the round of 16. Poopy, you had a good run. You started in round one, took out Grand Designs and Vice Pro, two tough fighters, but you're not going to make it into the round of 16 this time, but hope to see you again in future months. Congrats to you, Scooty. We'll watch Scooty mulling it out, I guess. Oh, God. I am dying. We'll try, Poopy. We're not there yet. Yeah, I'll get the prize pool breakdown. I meant to have it out by now, but I'm running a little behind. It's gonna be roughly. It's probably gonna be the same kind of payout structure as Mega Masters, but maybe 40% of the totals, of the goals. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. All right, Scooty, here you go. You are the winner. Thanks, everybody. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket. We now have a full round of 16 bracket. Wowies. And this has set up some interesting matches here that have yet to be done. Now, some of these matches have been done because Bendy is in the top left, Eliash is in, Wallbant is in, and Hana is in. So that whole left side is resolved. But the right side, only Pixelandy is through versus Chroma. So we still have to do Nenu versus Tega, Fractal versus Dog, and Scooty versus Alex. Fractal, Dog, Scooty, Alex is just like, Yeah, okay, the winningest Masters players ever going to fight it out down to 1 in a DAS quadrant here, so that'll be fun. Okay, well, that is going to do it for me. Here, take a look at our top 8. There they are. Bendy, Eliash, Wellbant, Hana, Pixelandi. So still 3 more spots to go. Those will happen in the coming days, I'm sure. And again, thanks to everybody who supported this stream. Look, hold on. Let me make sure I get through this whole long list here. Thank you, Wallband. Appreciate y'all. Bottom right is all Game Crasher. True. Anyway, Bluescuti's grandpa, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Price pool, I mean, that's all right. Still a 3143. I'll try to get the breakdowns or at least the incentives very soon. So thank you, everybody. Patrons. Scott Gray, J, the K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim, Rogue Potato, Cat Ketchup, and TJ Sonny Jr., Violet, and the rest of the gang over here on the right. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all very much. Use the support command to support us. We need your support. We need it so much. And that's going to do it for me. All right. I don't know when the next thing is scheduled. In fact, I don't think anything is scheduled. Actually, there's nothing else scheduled, but I'm sure it'll all start to be scheduled soon. Huff is nearing colors. All right. We're going to go ahead and raid Huffaluffagus. HUFFULUFUGUS_. So thank you. Over on YouTube, if you want to go to twitch.tv/Huffaluffagus and go see Huff getting Lines PB and nearing colors. So there you go. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. See you when I see you.